Master Dogen says, sit solidly in samadhi and think no thinking. How do you think no thinking? Non-thinking. This is the art of Zazen. Zazen is not learning to do concentration. It is the Dharma gate of great ease and joy. It is undefiled practice enlightenment. Zazen, or seated meditation, is the basic practice in Zen. In Soto Zen, it is called shikantaza, just sitting. There are 3 dimensions to Zazen: bodily posture, breathing, and mental attitude and vision. In Zen, one does not try to control one's breath. One breathes normally, but in a healthy way. However, focusing on the outgoing breath or exhalation is very helpful. The way you breathe involves your basic attitude to life. As the quote from Dogen says, Zazen is not one of doing or achieving. It is not a method or technique. Zazen is not simply concentration or samadhi practice or going into some trance. Hence, one keeps one's eyes open. This calls one to be aware, to be in the here and now, to let be, and be present to whatever happens to one. There is a twofold wound in our heart-minds, a psychic one and a spiritual one. To heal and cure our want and lack, we keep running around, losing ourselves in actions and achievements, seeking love and acceptance, drowning ourselves in some addiction or other. Zazen is a form of healing affirmation. It is letting be and being. Just sitting is just being. And being is boundless openness. Zen is relational. It is the self relating to the self through all other relationships, world and others, master and disciple, finite and infinite, time and eternity. Self is the self, abiding as the self, in the mystery that the self is. To practice Zazen is to dwell in peace. A peace not of the world, and not a static, inert, dumb peace. Zazen is the realization and actualization of faith and trust. Zen talks of great faith and great doubt and great questioning or effort. These come to be accentuated in the relationship of the in-between of master and disciple. Faith and trust are the inherent functioning or activity of the true mind or Buddha nature. You are none other than the Buddha. You have only to come home. This coming home is nothing other than the self relating to the self in and through the very ground of the self. This is the essence of Zazen. The ground and core of the self is emptiness. That is mystery. And it is light, love, and peace. Your self-nature is boundless openness and compassion. Abide in the peace that is the ground of your heart-mind. The peace that the world cannot give. Peace is now. The sitting of Zazen is not merely a matter of physical posture. The following beautiful koan points to the life-giving waters flowing from the eternal spring in your heart. In a well that has not been dug, water is rippling from the spring that does not flow. There, someone with no shadow or form is drawing the water. Do you know who that person is who is drawing the water? Zen realization is to realize oneself as the ultimate subject in activity. It is to abide in consolation without previous cause. It is to let go your reactivity to what others and life have done to you, and instead to respond in freedom, compassion, peace, and joy. To draw water from a well that has not been dug, water rippling from a spring that does not flow. Not to be caught in the games of blaming oneself or the other, nor become a prey to the demons of bitterness, anger, fear, boredom, and their kin. To let go the images of yourself as oppressed by or as opposed to the world and the various games the ego plays. It is a call to act from your heart, of and in harmony with peace, freedom, joy, and compassion. Your self is a wounded self. Through the wounds, all the world streams into your soul. On one side, one is bounded, limited body, mind, psyche, which is wounded and bleeding. On the other side, one is boundless openness and infinite mystery. This self carries sorrows and joys, light and darkness, tears and laughter of oneself and the world. When you do Zazen, It is the universe that is doing Zazen. It is the Buddha who is practicing.